Thank you very much for joining me on this Saturday. I'm meteorologist Brian Shields. Here is Bret, still a tropical storm. If you're in Aruba, you may have been woken up last night several times with some thunder and lightning. This is kind of a blob right now. It's not super classic. It is falling apart as expected, but that means that rain kind of gets into different areas. We had it yesterday in Trinidad and Tobago, and now seeing that near the ABC Islands. So I'm going to dive into Bret, what to expect as that continues to move to the west. And then this here, that is Tropical Storm Cindy. That could get close to Bermuda. That could get close to Canada down the road. So I want to get into that as well. That is going to miss the Eastern Caribbean. Some good news as far as that is concerned. Look at the radar as we've gone over the last few hours. Here's Aruba, Venezuela, Curacao, Bonaire. And again, we had a couple of showers late yesterday in Curacao. And again, Bonaire, most of it has been just to the north, but kind of the tail end of the system. The center is just to the north now of Aruba, the center of Bret, and just kind of helping to spin in some rain and thunderstorms. Quite a lightning display for some of us if you were up last night seeing that. So there is Bret, again, the center just to the north. It will continue to weaken as it moves to the west, and as expected, south of Haiti, south of Jamaica, falling apart later today and again for tomorrow. You see this orange shading here? That is the history of the tropical storm force winds, the tropical storm conditions. And again, we had that Barbados, St. Lucia, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, near Dominica. Most of it, though, was south of Dominica. That was kind of the cutoff over the last couple days. Most of it near Martinique, and again, that heavier weather by St. Lucia. The sustained tropical storm conditions just north of the ABC Islands. But again, when we had some of that rain filter into Aruba, that gave us some tropical storm-like conditions with those very gusty winds, and again, the thunder and lightning. Now, as this moves almost due west, it is going to continue to fall apart. That will help to enhance the chance of some rain down the road for Honduras, Nicaragua, even Jamaica. I'm going to dive into Jamaica, the outlook just ahead, so hang with me. But again, here is what's left going over time. This is what's left of Bret, this green shading tropical storm conditions. And again, over the next really 12 hours, it's going to go from a tropical storm just back down to a tropical depression and open wave. It is going to continue to weaken. We've seen the weakening trend. With that, we had some heavy storms last night, and you see that big blob that we've been dealing with in the Caribbean. Those higher seas just north of Aruba, south of the Dominican Republic, upwards of 5 to 6 meters. We're talking anywhere from 15 to about 19 feet as what's left of Bret continues to move by. So here's Jamaica, Cuba, my friends in the Bahamas. Here again, this is Bermuda. I'm going to talk about Bermuda in a second. Here's Tropical Storm Cindy. Now, Tropical Storm Cindy may strengthen into a hurricane. Right now, it's not very well organized. So the official forecast track keeps it a tropical storm. And because of that wind shear, again, winds kind of coming in the opposite direction, cutting this storm apart, it should eventually weaken. However, with that said, the models are kind of split on the long-term scenario. Now, first thing is first. Here's the Caribbean. These are the computer models. This is going to pass a safe distance away from the Caribbean. I like to tell you where storms are going, but I also like to tell you where storms are not going. I know some of the other channels try to make it look like every storm could eventually get you. That is not the case. This is not coming to the Caribbean. This is going to pass a far distance away to the northeast. So again, putting your mind at ease. But there's Bermuda right there. What is left of this could eventually move very close to Bermuda and bring a better chance of rain by the time we get into next week. But as far as the strength is concerned, that's still a big question down the road. Now, all the tropical storm conditions staying away from the Caribbean, so just showing you that. Here's the long term. I want to spread this out with some of the models and the variations of certain models, kind of bring this up near Eastern Canada down the road. So way down the road, I'm watching that as well. I know we have a lot of subscribers on this channel in Canada. I am watching that for you as well. Now, as we go out in time, again, the model's pretty split. They keep this a tropical storm, this green shading. These are all the models and the lines here. And then you see here, as we go out over time, it stays in the green as we go out 24 hours, 48 hours, 72 hours. So 2, 3, 4 days away, still a tropical storm. Then a few of the models want to weaken this and have it fall apart. The official forecast track down the road does have this fall apart. However, a couple models want to have have this spin up a little bit further again. They want to strengthen it, weaken it, and then have it strengthen again. So again, Bermuda and Canada, it's not out of the question that a tropical storm could be nearby. So I'm going to be watching that carefully. Still not, the forecast on that still not completely together. A lot of variables with a lot of systems coming off the United States that could impact this system. All right, let me take you into the Caribbean, take it through the day today into tomorrow. And again, you see here, leftovers of what is Bret. We had the rain this morning in Aruba, still some around, but again, as we work our way into Sunday, and by the way, that's Cindy. I'm going to get into that. I'm going to widen the view for you to show you that. But this is what's left of Bret. You see it here. Spotty showers and storms will kind of be the rule as we head into your Sunday forecast. So no widespread rain, scattered shower storm as we work our way into Sunday. What's left of Bret continues to work its way to the west. You see, not organized, but it acts like a tropical wave. What do I mean by that? Well, as this moves to the west, behind it, moisture starts to lift in. So again, when you get a strong tropical wave, you get a better chance of rain back behind it. And you see that little resurgence of rain there. This is by the time we get into Monday, heavier rain Monday, Honduras, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, and Panama. And then let me stop the clock here. This is by later on Tuesday. And you see that surge of moisture. So by Tuesday, my friends in Jamaica, Haiti, Dominican Republic, Cuba, a better chance of rain, spotty showers in the Eastern Caribbean. And then this here, as I mentioned a few videos ago, the Eastern Pacific getting more active. So again, coastal Guatemala, Mexico, El Salvador, Pacific side of Nicaragua, Costa Rica, Panama, all on the Pacific side, higher seas, because we're going to start to see some development out there. I'm monitoring that as well. But again, down the road, Jamaica by Tuesday, better chance of getting some rain. Here's the wide picture. So I was just zoomed down here. Bahamas, spotty showers, again, several systems coming off the United States. This is by later today. This is Cindy. Now, this is the American model. The American model is pretty similar to the European model. The tracks are the same. So I'm just going to show one model just to, I don't want to waste your time. The tracks are the same. They show it all the same here, passing a safe distance to the northeast of the Caribbean by the time we get into Sunday. Here are my friends in Bermuda right here. And then let me stop the clock here and just take out time and stop it here on Tuesday. Now, the American model and the European model kind of differ. Both have it weaken and then re-strengthen a little bit. The European model doesn't really make it much, but the American model does bring it back near tropical storm, if not hurricane force by the time we get into Wednesday. This is Wednesday to the east of Bermuda and then lifting up near Canada. That's way down the road, still wait and see. But again, I'm watching it for you. All right, let's get back here with our wind tracker. This here, again, near the ABC Islands, we're going to have stronger winds coming in out of the east with this blob that's moving by. Of course, the winds will be shifty this morning. I should point that out. The system is dying, so wind direction will be a little shifty. So just giving you a heads up on that, just taking you out in time from late today into tomorrow. You see this kind of purplish shading here. We could have some of the winds anywhere that blue and purple, 48 kilometers an hour to 56. Those are winds 30 to 35, but we could have some gusts up to about 80 kilometers an hour. That's still a chance, kind of in some of those leftover squalls. We could have some gustier winds, but again, gustier winds, Honduras, Nicaragua, and then again, Eastern Pacific, watching these spins back here, monitoring that. All right, as far as the rain goes, as I mentioned, this is just through tomorrow. Okay, it doesn't include the rain we just had this morning. This is through tomorrow night. And you can see, again, just a lot of blue. I know there's a lot going on here. So if you happen to get a shower storm, 25 millimeters or an inch possible. More, though, Costa Rica, Panama, isolated flooding. We're going to see some downpours, parts of Nicaragua, spotty showers, Belize, Honduras, Guatemala, little uptick in the rain. We could have some spots around 75 millimeters. And again, over toward Mexico as well. Not so much the Yucatan, but again, over toward Mexico, we could see some heavier rain. But by the time we get into Tuesday, I mentioned as this, what's left of Bret moves by, we're going to see more moisture feed in, even near the Cayman Islands. So that higher chance of rain by the time we get into Tuesday. Trinidad and Tobago, spotty shower today. Rain chance starts to go up. 50% tomorrow, 60% chance as we work our way into Sunday. We did have that isolated flooding yesterday as expected. Grenada, 30% chance of rain today. By Monday, we're up to about a 40% chance. And as we swing back towards St. Lucia, you see by Monday, little uptick. We're going to see more of that easterly flow. We're still watching tropical waves, all that action. 40% chance St. Lucia, Barbados, even Dominica by the time we get into Monday. St. Kitts and Nevis holding at about an isolated 30% chance the next few days over toward Montserrat and Saba, over toward Statia. Puerto Rico, 50% chance of rain today, 40% chance tomorrow, up to a 50% chance on Monday. Scattered showers and storms will be around Puerto Rico and the U.S. and British Virgin Islands. Haiti, again, the rain chance starting to bump up Sunday and Monday, a 50% chance. But by Tuesday, we could see a few more showers and storms, watching some of that moisture, again, lifting in from the south. So I'll keep an eye on that. This already panned out. Again, that elevated chance of rain that a lot of us had last night and early this morning in Aruba. And then the rain chance will start to go down as Bret pulls away. Still a chance of a couple spotty showers. Again, Bonaire, Curacao, rain chance about 30 to 40% today. We could still see some of Bret, some of those showers popping up, and then that rain chance will drop off. Bahamas, 40% chance, 30 to 40% chance as we go over the next few days. Scattered showers. And getting back toward Jamaica, again, Monday a 50% chance, but Tuesday could be as high as a 60 to 70% chance. So again, giving you that early heads up in Jamaica. And then Belize, scattered showers and storms around 40 to 50% chance. So very active. Again, Bret and Cindy, those are the active ones. Bret is going to die off, but again, there's still rain with it that I've been tracking for you. Cindy, watching that for Bermuda and Canada. Once we get our next name, the next name on the list, that will be Don. So again, we've had a few name systems already, actually 4 already, 3 named. Back in January, there was one system in the North Atlantic near Canada that was an unnamed system. They went back and classified that. So again, we've had Arlene, Bret, Cindy in an unnamed system. That's 4 on the season so far, and it's just June. So Bret falls apart today, but I'm still watching the high seas, the showers and storms. Again, that doesn't mean some of the threats go away with that, as I covered for you. Cindy could become a hurricane. Lots of question marks on the intensity. As I mentioned, the European model, the American model, the track's all pretty locked in. We'll see how close it gets to Bermuda. That is down the road, though. But again, the strength is a question mark, so I'm watching that closely for any changes, but staying away from the Caribbean, and new tropical waves will be pumping off, already some off the coast of Africa. So busy. It is busy out there for sure. Keep me posted in the comments on what's going on. I've got you covered, watching everything out there for you. I hope you have a good day ahead.